Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. When was the last time you've gotten a raise? Been a long time. When was the last time you got overtime? That's been a long time. Sure, why? What people don't realize is we got two components out there that is killing your standard of living. Free money provided to CEOs from the Federal Reserve, and then the way the CEO is being compensated. CEOs are not compensated on performance anymore. CEOs are compensated on stock options. That's how they make most of their money. So as long as the Federal Reserve will give them money free, they're going to focus on the CEO buying shares back to pop that price up to make that stock option. That's why you're not getting paid. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know, we come in the morning, we have what we call coffee talk, but we just don't sit around and throw the bull, okay, or joke or laugh. Our coffee talk is serious. Every morning before you start out investing, we have an intense discussion on what is going on and where we should be investing, because it's all about not the money, but where you're putting that money. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and enjoy the best coffee in town.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. The 401k big lie. They tell you invest $10,000 a year for 30 years, compounded at 6% annually. You will have a grand total of $245,000 to retire. That is not true. That is not the truth. What they don't tell you is the hidden fees. There's 27 hidden fees in your 401k. When you're all done, you lose half of what you put aside for your retirement. That's right, half. And another thing, you're not allowed to do individual stocks in a mutual fund. And you're not allowed to make money when stocks go down. That's ridiculous. Would you buy a car with just forward and no reverse? Why would you ever be in a fund that you can't make money when the stock market goes down? Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, it's been 7 years now since Obama ordered his Fed chairman to lower the savings rate from 5% to less than 0.25%. With a false narrative, it would spur economic growth and jobs. Everyone would have an opportunity in this economy. That's what he said. But what it spurred was a front-loading of the biggest, fake, unsustainable stock market rally of 200%. That's what it spurred. Now, most people did not participate in that rally because people got out of their 401k in 2009. And they said, just get me out. I want nothing but fixed income. And they got killed because with low interest rates, fixed incomes get murdered. You got to know what you're doing. If you're going to really retire, you got to be associated with the stock market. That's why you come to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you'll be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
They just told us right away that we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
They've saved my family from financial ruin. It allowed me and my wife both to focus on the most important thing, which was the health and well-being of our son.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything will be taken care of. We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We're a teaching format. Boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Pending home sales down 3.7% in May compared to April. That's a larger than expected drop. The street was looking for down 2%, and April's numbers were revised down as well. Total mortgage application volume decreased 2.6% on a seasonally adjusted basis for the week ending June 24th.
The May read on new home sales is down 6% to a seasonally adjusted annualized rate of 551K, 551,000. Last month came out originally at 619,000, and that was the best read since January of 08. That was downgraded to 586,000.
And housing has continued to recover gradually.
Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country off the Wall Street Radio Network. Isn't that amazing? These people just continue to lie. It's amazing. Because they don't want the people to know the truth about the economy. You know, it's just like when you listen to these jibber jabbers on CNBC and Fox and all these financial TV networks, they'll lie. It's not that they're dishonest people. They got to keep their job. Every network, remember, is chasing the same dollars. What's that mean? If you look, most of the advertising on financial networks are autos or brokerage houses. Now, that means if you got, let's say, Bloomberg, CNBC, MSNBC, Fox Business, they're all chasing Ford. They want that advertising dollar. They're all chasing GM. Well, who do you think gets it? The network, the advertisers put their money with the network that's the most positive about the market. That's right. So the more positive you are about the economy, you will get the greater share of the advertising dollars. Because, see, the advertisers, they want people to think things are great. They know through studies that no one's going to go out and buy an automobile after they listen to me. So it's like you're going to hear Ford advertise me or GM, right? The only advertisers I get on here are funeral parlor directors. Because I tell the truth. See? So advertisers, they are going to put their money if you pump and pump and pump. Because they only can sell if things are good and people are happy. So you can't trust a thing they say. That's what you're listening here. Right? When you hear her lie about the housing market's never been good. If the housing market was good, then tell me, why do we have home ownership at the lowest it's been in our history? And everything is rentals. If home ownership was so good. And they kept it, well, housing is going up in prices. No, it wasn't. When you go and you take 200,000 houses that are on the bank's balance sheets, they're ready to foreclose, and you take and tell the hedge funds, I'll give them to you at 20 cents on the dollar. Well, of course, when they buy all those houses, the houses that weren't involved in a foreclosure in that same neighborhood, there's no houses left. Of course your house is going to go up. Well, what good is that? If your house goes up in value, it's not going to hold because you can't because it's that house in that neighborhood, people aren't making enough money. The economy's not good enough where people they have a good full-time job, making enough money they can buy that house. And after all, it's really tough to get a mortgage because banks don't want to give you a mortgage. They're better off taking their money and buying a 10-year treasury, invest in the interest. So it's just like nobody tells us the bigger problem we have than Islam or Islam terrorists or the Iran building the nuclear weapon or our national debt is the three biggest entitlement programs. Nobody talks about that on these financial programs. You ever notice that? They don't talk about Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. It's because of Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid is why you can't get a full-time job. It's why your hours were cut back in half. Those three entitlements are a killer. They're a killer. Think about it. Social Security, $888 billion a year. Medicare, $618 billion. Medicaid, $630 billion for Medicaid. That doesn't count the $200 trillion in interest that we're paying on the national debt, and the $223 billion in interest we're paying on Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare. We don't have the money to pay $880 billion Social Security payments. Do you think when you get your Social Security check, we had the money in our checking account to send you a check? No, they either print it or borrow it, and when they borrow it, we got to pay interest on that. So if you take the money we borrowed, $888 billion. To pay the Social Security checks, the $618 billion to pay Medicare, the $623 billion to pay Medicaid, we borrowed that. And we had to pay over, here we are, $200 trillion interest on those. And then we pay our interest on our $20 trillion national debt, which is $223 billion. Sorry about that. That's huge. That's a big problem. That's why you can't get a good job. There's no money left. There's no money left to put into investment in roads and bridges and so forth. The three entitlement programs absorb more than 50% of what we take in tax revenue, which is $3.2 trillion. Think about that. Those three programs take half of the money we bring in. That's nuts. That's crazy. It's impossible. And then don't forget, we got the $20 trillion in national debt. And how'd that all come about? Because all the presidents, including Obama, and the 44 presidents or 43 presidents before him, they always spent more than they took in. So they leave office and they pass it along. The next guy leaves office, pass it along. They've been kicking the can down the road. Now here we are, the 44th president, and we got you add up everybody's deficits. They spent more than they brought in, and here we are at $20 trillion. We're broke. And you want to know the reason why the 10-year Treasury has been dropping from last August from 2.4% down to 1.4% today? Remember, the 10-year Treasury, you got to look at that yield. Now, again, none of your Nobody on CNBC, nobody's financial programs, your planner, your financial guy, no one's going to ever tell you to look at the 10-year Treasury. They don't want you to know what the 10-year Treasury is. They don't want you to know the meaning of it. It means when the 10-year Treasury is dropping, it means we are in deep doo-doo. It means the economy is getting worse. They don't want you to know that. Do you think that that GM buys $20 million worth of advertising from CNBC? Do you think they want somebody on CNBC to get up in the morning and say, look at this, we dropped from 2.3% down to 1.4%. Hey, this market could crash. I don't think GM would give them their money. They're not going to give it to me. The biggest reason that the Treasury yields drop on the 10-year, we have too many bills, too many debt. We're spending too much. And we have turmoil in Ukraine and Iraq and Syria. That also causes a problem. Talk about that when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He's used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine with the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with a prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. The 401k big lie. They tell you invest $10,000 a year for 30 years, compounded at 6% annually. You will have a grand total of $245,000 to retire. That is not true. That is not the truth. What they don't tell you is the hidden fees. There's 27 hidden fees in your 401k. When you're all done, you lose half of what you put aside for your retirement. That's right, half. And another thing, you're not allowed to do individual stocks in a mutual fund. And you're not allowed to make money when stocks go down. That's ridiculous. Would you buy a car with just forward and no reverse? Why would you ever be in a fund that you can't make money when the stock market goes down? Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know, we come in the morning, we have what we call coffee talk, but we just don't sit around and throw the bowl. Or joke or laugh. Our coffee talk is serious. Every morning before you start out investing, we have an intense discussion on what is going on and where we should be investing. Because it's all about not the money, but where you're putting that money. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and enjoy the best coffee in town.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's so much bad news out there. Let me give you some good news. The good news is you can retire when you're 65 years of age. You can live the same lifestyle you've come accustomed to, but you're going to have to make a change. And what's that change? To get rid of your 401k. It's a scam. It doesn't work. We've never seen more people pulling their money out of 401ks than right now. $40 billion just in this last few quarters because they know it doesn't work. So they're taking their money and stuffing it in the mattress. That's not what to do. Look, it's not about the money you put away. It's about how you invest that money. And clearly 401ks don't work. But it does work here at Phil's Gang. philsgang.com, where we just got a return of over 35% in copper.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Listen to what Fisher said, the former Fed governor.
We front-loaded at the Federal Reserve an enormous rally in order to accomplish a wealth effect.
That's right. Did you hear that? They took the stock market, front-loaded it, ran it 200%, so we ended up not only with a fake stock market, but fake GDP, fake money, fake jobs, fake prices, fake everything. But we took advantage of that, and we're going to take advantage again. That's why I told my gang in May to short the market. On 5/29, that's May 29th, I'm telling you to short the stock market. And we were right. And the market went down over 11%. That's why you got to join my gang and learn how to short stocks just as much as buying them. Learn how to short with me, Phil Grandy at philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Remember, let's go to Stock Corner. We'll make some money.
Stock Corner is brought to you by the Phil's Gang video channel. Go to philsgang.com. Click on the video channel graphic and check out Phil's free videos on the market, economy, and current events.
And also, it's brought to you by Walter's Way, author Walter Scheer, wonderful book. Check it out. And remember, this book, once again, is just an incredible book about an incredible man who is a iconic entrepreneur. I mean, just if you are an entrepreneur or you want to be one, this is the book that you need. This is the book. Just go to our site or go to waltersway.org. You can pick the book up. That's waltersway.org. And remember, this book has received the 2016 Silver Axiom Business Book Award. And that's no small feat. I've never heard of anyone getting this award, receiving this award, as a first-time author. Great book. So check it out. All right. And he just had his 92nd birthday yesterday. So, and he's young, believe me, 92 years with plenty of energy. Okay, great guy, great person. Okay, so the market. Let's talk about the market. What's going on here? This market is so misunderstood. It's incredible. People don't get it. They still believe there was a stock market crash. What crash? There was no crash. Now, there's an opportunity, but there certainly was no crash. Are you kidding? Look, when you go and take a look at the stock market, go look at the S&P. That's what you want to look at. That's considered the real stock market, not the Dow. The Dow 30 is just 30 stocks. You want the S&P. That's 500 stocks. Now, when they when they made the announcement that day that they're going to leave the EU, Great Britain was going to leave the EU, it dropped 3.7%. The next day it dropped about 1 more percent, 4%. That's it. That's not a crash. You don't consider anything under 10% a crash or a correction. What they did is they controlled it. It should have gone down about 14. Actually, it should have gone down about 20% if they didn't control it. But here's what's interesting. They're controlling it now on the way back up. They're going to bring it right back exactly to where it started. Exactly what they're going to do. They're going to bring it right back to where it started, right around 211. And you can see it in the last 3 days. Every morning, it gapped up again today, and they'll gap it up again tomorrow. They're going to bring it right back. So it was controlled on the way down, controlled on the way up. That's telling you the market's controlled. See, the stock market's controlled. It's engineered. There's no free markets anymore. No such thing as a free market. There's no such thing as a price discovery where I bid a stock, you bid a stock, we keep bidding back and forth and we decide the value of it. Just like you go into a store and you're going to buy a sweater, and the owner of the store thinks it's worth $100, we don't care what the hell he thinks. You and I make the decision. We discover the real price. If he's got the sweater at $100, and you and I don't buy it, and then he drops the price, it's down to $75, we still don't buy it, then he drops to $65, then when you and I start bidding against each other, that's the price. There's the price discovery. We don't have price discovery in the stock market anymore. That's why you got to have charting. I'm not saying that just because I'm a chartist. It's true. How are you going to buy a stock based on fundamentals? All you want to do is make sure that you're following, like we're doing right now. We had a good day today in Intel. That's one of our 5 stocks. We have same 5 stocks we follow all year long. You said, that's all they follow is 5 stocks? Why? Why do I need more than that? Stocks go up. What's the difference? Well, there's other good companies. There's no such thing as a good company. What are you, nuts? As long as you have 5 brand names, Goldman Sachs, Intel, IBM, Caterpillar, and Schlumberger. You can't have better. I got a great banking stock. I got 2 great tech stocks. I got a business stock, Caterpillar. I got an oil stock, Schlumberger. So why do I need another stock? It's only about you take brand name stocks, 5 of them, and then you watch the investors come in. And when they start coming in, the chart turns green. They start leaving, the chart turns red. So Vanguard Group's going to come in and buy, or T. Rowe Price. Go to any stock. You'll see brand name stocks. Take this Dow 50 stocks. Take the Dow 50. You'll go in and you'll see it's the same. BlackRock almost owns every one of them. JP Morgan and BlackRock, they own them. T. Rowe Price owns it. In other words, you take the 50 stocks, the same guys own the same stocks. They control them. That's why I have to laugh when they came out and they lied about quantitative easing. They lied to Congress. And they said, he says, well, quantitative easing, Bernanke said, it's going to be wonderful because what quantitative easing is going to do, we're going to print all this money, and then we're going to go out and buy all the 10-year treasuries, so forcing the yields to go down, making the price unattractive. That means the big guys are going to borrow money. It's going to boost the economy, boost jobs, boost growth. It wasn't true. It wasn't true at all. It wasn't supposed to do that. All it did was make the 5% of the population was already rich, even richer. That's all it was about. But let me get to, I don't want to get off subject here. Right now, the opportunities in this market are the banks. They've been destroyed. Just like if you remember, last December I said, buy gold. And everybody thought I was nuts. And I said, we're going to make most of our money in 2016 in gold. And our gold mining stocks are up over 100%. I'm telling you, the same thing is going to happen with bank stocks. You will never get this opportunity again. Never. They got crushed. And as soon as the foreign banks start coming back, that's the signal to buy your banks here in the United States. All you need is to see if the pattern's going to turn green. That's all you need. When money comes in, you start buying. But that's where the opportunity is going to be, just like where gold was. Because the stock market can't go up unless banks go up. Be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and philsgang.com helps folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $49.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market. You get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. When was the last time you've gotten a raise? Been a long time. When was the last time you got overtime? That's been a long time. Sure, why? What people don't realize is we got two components out there that is killing your standard of living. Free money provided to CEOs from the Federal Reserve, and then the way the CEO is being compensated. CEOs are not compensated on performance anymore. CEOs are compensated on stock options. That's how they make most of their money. So as long as the Federal Reserve will give them money free, they're going to focus on the CEO buying shares back to pop that price up to make that stock option. That's why you're not getting paid. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know, every day we hear from Wall Street, you turn on the TV, and they're telling us how the economy's great, everything's great. And these are the same people that run the 401ks who, with a 2% fee, take more than half of your money and put it in their pocket. You will never retire comfortably in a 401k. But try to convince 90 million people, it's almost impossible. People just don't listen. They get comfortable and stay with these 401ks. They don't work. You're not going to be able to retire. It's simple. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Join the gang, try it for a month, and we're going to show you how to use a chart. And that is going to put you in such a comfort zone of retirement.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you'll be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
They just told us right away that we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
They've saved my family from financial ruin. It allowed me and my wife both to focus on the most important thing, which was the health and well-being of our son.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything will be taken care of. We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
When you look at the U.S. economy, it's quite
real and sustainable. If you continue to have a strong consumer, you continue to have a strong U.S. economy. The U.S. economy is doing pretty well.
There's no question the U.S. economy is doing quite well.
I'm not taking nobody. Take it easy, buddy. I'm only asking you, who's the guy on first base? That's right. Okay. All right. What's the guy's name on first base?
So what is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Nor does our government. Unbelievable. Our Treasury Secretary. Unbelievable. Isn't it funny? Listen to this. I want to bring this back. Listen to how Jack Lew starts up. Boy, the economy's strong. Then watch how he tempers it. The second time they ask him.
When you look at the U.S. economy, it's quite real and sustainable. If you continue to have a strong consumer, you continue to have a strong U.S. economy.
Everything's strong right now. Listen to the next time they asked him.
The U.S. economy is doing pretty well.
Pretty well. Well, it's amazing how they lie. And that's why you need the indicators. You can't listen to your broker, your planner. Let me tell you, your broker, your planner, and your money advisor, he's not going to be any different. You think he's going to sit there and explain to you the truth? He's going to explain to you, unless you have $1 million in the account, he's not going to sit there and explain to you what's really going on in the economy. Like, for example, market's up 285 points today, but he's not going to explain to you why it's up and why you got to be careful here, that they controlled the drop in the market about 4% when we had the EU leave, or the Great Britain leave EU. And now they're bringing it right back up again. So all we're doing is gaining back what we lost. But you make money not going in right now and buying long term. Just like today, my gang, we had, like I say, our 5 stocks. Intel did beautifully today. We had a nice day on Intel. We had a nice day on IBM today. And those were terrific stocks today. Intel, IBM, Caterpillar. Nice. And so, again, our S&P doing well today. Gold's holding nicely today. But when they finish bringing us right back up to where we started, it's a whole new ball game again. See, we can't have a good, sustainable stock market because we got a lousy economy. But nobody's going to admit it. Nobody's going to admit. Like I said, how many people have you ever heard talk about the entitlements? Entitlements are killing us. Just killing us. I mean, think about it. So at least when you watch the yield on the bond, and by the way, if you're in a bond market, I kept telling you, you're going to get killed. You know, that bubble is bigger than a stock market bubble now. Everybody's buying bonds. Why are you buying bonds? You should be buying gold or the dollar or bonds. You're going to get killed. You're never going to make any money in bonds. You're going to get killed. You'll never get out. That bond market's going to implode, and you'll never be out before it implodes because you're relying on your planner, your money manager to get you out. You got to always anticipate. In this business, you got to anticipate. Just like the other day when we had the market drop, because of the Great Britain exiting EU, I said to my gang, well, that's it. We're going to go right back up now. We're going to start going up now. So take your profits on your shorts. It's all about anticipating. And you can do that with a chart. You can't do it without a chart. Entitlements, as I keep telling them, they got to get these under control. You know, and how can they keep telling us the economy is doing well against a backdrop of weakening fundamentals and economic data that sucks? When you look at the important economic data, which they will never tell you about, when's the last time you heard them talk about durable goods, business investment, manufacturing, economic growth? All terrible, all contracting. But you know we're only about 1% away from an all-time high, record high in the stock market. How could that be? It's called stock buybacks. They print money, give it to the companies, buy their own stock, keep it going up. It masks all their terrible earnings. They don't have any earnings. Matter of fact, our earnings growth are negative, terrible. But the stocks keep going up. because all they do is print money and keep on pushing that money into the stock market. So you should create some wealth. But the most important thing is you got to know when to get out. And remember, this stock market is so it's just over the top. These entitlements will take us down. Remember, the rich have been getting rich over the last 7 years from the front loading of the stock market through quantitative easing. And the middle class have been slipping into poverty because the middle class have gone from full-time jobs to part-time jobs. Our president, our Congress keep on spending, keep on borrowing too much. And that's why you're seeing the 10-year Treasury yield drop from 2.4 down to 1.4. Bingo, red light. Hey, I better be careful here. The stock market will implode. We can't keep paying. We can't afford to keep paying this interest that we pay on Medicaid and Medicare and Social Security and the national debt. We can't. We can't keep borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. But they're not going to tell you that. But she'll continue, Yellen, she'll continue with her same policies, and Obama. And you know what? Isn't it amazing that Hillary's going to continue the same policies as Obama. And that amazes me, that she is ahead in the polls. People don't realize what a terrible, terrible... why on earth would you elect this woman that is following the same policies as Obama, that's taken this country and put it upside down? You're going to say, yeah, but look at the stock market. There you go, see? Group thinkers. They took parking space in your head. Oh, it's so easy in this country. We're such group thinkers. They can tell you anything and you absorb it. It's like going into your lawyer's office. You ever notice when people go into a lawyer, you could get a guy to go into the lawyer's office, has the doctorate and an MBA, and all of a sudden he absorbs anything the lawyer tells him. It's like he unzipped in the waiting room. You ever see those sponges in the waiting room the lawyers have? You unzip your head, take your brain out, and you put it in a sponge. Whatever they tell you. How many times do you ever hear people say, well, I'm going to ask my lawyer. I'm going to ask my lawyer. I mean, group thinkers. Group thinkers.
You know, as you mentioned, the stock market obviously has come roaring back.
Oh, yeah. Come roaring back, but he doesn't tell you why it came roaring back. Through quantitative easing, stock buybacks, front loading. Are you kidding? $3 trillion they injected directly in stocks, $5.3 trillion they gave to companies to buy their own stock back. They went and printed $85 billion a month, the Federal Reserve, and bought all the banks treasuries, all the treasury they could find. So to force all the countries like Saudi and Chinese out of the bond market into the stock market, keep pushing the market up. But there was no earnings growth. Our earnings growth are negative. We are not earning. How could we be doing so well? How could this market be up here? Think about it. The consequences of the debt we have is incredible. Our household debt has increased $12 trillion. Growth in student loans alone exceed the increase in mortgages, cars, and credit card debt alone. Household debt has increased $51 billion in the fourth quarter of 2015. That totals $12 trillion or $40,000 per household. It's unbelievable. Keep watching the banks. I'm telling you, that's where you're going to make money. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Wouldn't you love to be a business owner without ever having to show up at work? Imagine if you could sit back, watch your company grow, and collect the dividends. Now, this situation might sound like a pipe dream, but is closer to reality than you think with Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Phil teaches you the basics of stock trading and investing. For only $49.95 a month, you have complete access to all Phil's Gang material, plus Phil's daily live trading class where you'll learn how to invest in stocks. And Phil will tell you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any other location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies for over 15 years. Wouldn't you love to be a business owner? Wouldn't you love to take full control of your financial future? With Phil's Gang, you can. Simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated, but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. The 401k big lie. They tell you invest $10,000 a year for 30 years, compounded at 6% annually. You will have a grand total of $245,000 to retire. That is not true. That is not the truth. What they don't tell you is the hidden fees. There's 27 hidden fees in your 401k. When you're all done, you lose half of what you put aside for your retirement. That's right, half. And another thing, you're not allowed to do individual stocks in a mutual fund. And you're not allowed to make money when stocks go down. That's ridiculous. Would you buy a car with just forward and no reverse? Why would you ever be in a fund that you can't make money when the stock market goes down? Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. When's the last time you've gotten a raise? It's been a long time. When's the last time you got overtime? That's been a long time. Sure, why? What people don't realize is we got two components out there that is killing your standard of living. Free money provided to CEOs from the Federal Reserve, and then the way the CEO is being compensated. CEOs are not compensated on performance anymore. CEOs are compensated on stock options. That's how they make most of their money. So as long as the Federal Reserve will give them money free, they're going to focus on the CEO buying shares back to pop that price up to make that stock option. That's why you're not getting paid. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is brought to you by philsgang.com.
She will put more restrictions on Wall Street, and that she will veto any legislation to roll back any of the financial reforms we put in after the last crash. Donald Trump has already offered his big wet kiss to Wall Street. He has said, hey guys, if I get in, I'm going to roll back all of those financial regulations because they make it too hard for the banks to cheat people.
Unbelievable. Elizabeth Warren, are you kidding me? First of all, she'll never be the vice president to Hillary because she overshadows Hillary. She really does. I mean, They're so tied. Elizabeth Warren is so tied to Wall Street, and so isn't Hillary. You think they're going to do anything that Wall Street doesn't want them to do? Are you kidding? What are you, nuts? Hillary gets paid these big fees, you think, and they're funding her campaign, and you think for one moment Wall Street doesn't own her and her husband? Let me tell you, the one reason this woman should not be president is the decision she made in Benghazi. She should not, it shows she is not qualified to be president, to make the right decisions. Benghazi brought that out. The decision she made killed the ambassador, his assistant Doherty, and I'm sorry, Sean Smith, the assistant Smith, and then Doherty and Tyrone Woods. And of course, Ambassador Chris Stevens was not only killed, but they sodomized him before they killed him. Isn't that unbelievable? And they want to love. They tell us to love these people. Love them. Love them. They'll come around. Hillary's judgment was this. She trusted the armed Islamic security force that was linked to Muslim Brotherhood, supportive of Al-Qaeda, and financed by Libyan Defense Ministry to guard the ambassador. Are you kidding? And Sean Smith. That decision, she might as well went and just put a bullet in everybody's head. Same thing. She knew the embassy security was terrible. She was warned a month before the attack that violence was on the upswing. Lawlessness was throughout the streets and increasing. And when they took and interviewed the security guards after all this happened, get this. They asked them about, when they interviewed him, about how were they used to weapons and carrying a gun. The ones who were guarding the embassy said no. They said, no, I've never held a gun in my life. So we have people guarding this embassy that are tied to Al-Qaeda, to the Muslim Brotherhood, who have never fired a gun. Why don't you just fly down here and shoot them? She'd have done them a favor without all the suffering. And this is the woman we're going to be. And even worse than that, I can't think of anything worse than that, really. And she's going to now take Obama's policies when she wins, and she's going to win. I don't know what's wrong with people, that they don't understand what's going on in this economy. Because honestly, what's going on, I think I understand, because you're not told. Nobody tells you what's really going on. The politicians keep on misleading us. So it's amazing. Household debt increased by $51 billion. Have you heard that? Nobody told you that. That's $40,000 per household. And every time a baby is born, their portion to our debt, talking about the 3 entitlements and the rest in our national debt, is $200,000. So as soon as you're born, you're in debt. You're born into debt. The interest payment on the 3 entitlements is $200 billion a year, and another $223 billion on the national debt. And we borrow the interest. We don't write it out of a checking account. We borrow it. How can you grow an economy? It's impossible to have economic growth. There's no money left over for infrastructure, for any kind of investments. But they keep misleading us. See, the politicians keep misleading us. They keep misleading their constituents, telling them their election cycles that entitlements is their right. Don't vote for the other guy. Vote for me, because you vote for me, I'm going to make sure your entitlements, which is a right, an inalienable right, I'm going to keep that right for you. Don't vote for the other guy. Nobody ever said it was a right. Our founders never said it was right. They never intended Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security to be a right. But see, the politicians over the decades have used Social Security against their opponent, telling them again, don't vote for that guy because he's going to get rid of your... How many times did you ever hear that? The Democrats always say about Republicans. Don't you vote for the Republican. No, don't vote for him. They're going to take your Social Security away. I'm going to make sure it's a right. Applying rights language to an entitlement is nuts. It's not what the founders intended. To say that I have the right for you to pay for my retirement, regardless of how much money I make, and regardless of whether future taxes can actually sustain the benefits I'm claiming, it's nuts. Why? How can I tell you to pay my retirement? It's not an entitlement. You're going to pay my retirement? But politicians have been using it successfully as a tool to get elected. Don't vote for the other guy. He's going to take your Social Security away. But see, they've been saying it for so long, the politicians soon started to believe that Social Security was a right. And so did their constituents. Where other people have to pay for your retirement, regardless of the consequences. Entitlements. The entitlement spending is what's going to crack this market, this economy, and bring us to our knees. Entitlement spending, remember, undermines our growth. Because you take money from a productive sector of the economy, like a small Main Street business, and you give it to government. Now, government does a little right. Very little right. What right? I mean, they don't do anything right. They're not efficient. They're not productive. They're clowns. So they take the money from a productive businessman. He wants to expand his business. He can't expand it. He can't hire people. He can't go out, borrow money and buy more inventory to put people to work. Because the government now takes the money. When you have a huge government and a growing government, that's not conducive to a better economy. How can anybody see that? And you're going to vote for Hillary? That's what she wants. She wants bigger and bigger government. When you reduce the size of the government, there you go. Now you're going to get a full-time job. Your income's going to be higher. That's what you want. Small government. You know, it's like they lie about the unemployment rate, 4.7%. Instead, it's really 23%. But you know why they lie about it? One reason, to vindicate their stupid policies of easy money, corporate bailouts, all this crazy spending, stock buybacks, all these entitlements. So that's why they lie and tell you the unemployment rate is 4.7%. That's why they use that system where they make sure that 12 million people who gave up looking for work, they don't put them as unemployed. They put them in a black hole. They're not counted as anything. They're floating around up there in a black hole. The unemployment figure doesn't include 94 million of these people. 94 million people in a black hole who gave up looking for work, and not one of them is counted as unemployed. And if you take, at any time, you take Aunt B, you take the president, you take any of his administration, they refuse to acknowledge that our economic future is so endangered by excessive spending and borrowing and taxing, inflating, they will never admit that. Never. Okay, remember, the stocks you got to watch, mark my word, are the banks. They got crushed, and they're going to be the best performers in the next couple months. See you on the chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, Phil's Gang.